Hello, this is Running Robert, and welcome to Factorio. This is a factory building game, much like Dyson Sphere Program, which I have been playing. It is a little bit different, dealing with like planetary logistics, trains, stuff like that. It does have enemies. So we are going to go ahead and get into it. So we're just going to go to free play. No big deal there. We are not really going to change anything other than we're going to make this a peaceful mode so that we do not have to worry about enemies attacking our base. They will be there, so we will see some of that and kind of go from there. So, before we really get started, I'm just pretty much kind of proofing out there that I am, an amateur player at this. Like, I am not going to be one of those people who is able to run through everything and is great and awesome and all that kind of stuff. So, keep that in mind when watching this. I'm just a normal guy playing some games. If you want something better, there are probably a lot of great people who make really awesome stuff. You definitely can look them up. But let's go ahead and get down to it. So first, ship has crashed. I am just using the right click to go ahead and just kind of clear the wreckage if there's anything I need. I am in good shape. And then if I'm looking over here, I see I have everything pretty much that I need right here. So I have iron, coal, stone, and copper all in that little area. And then there's water that's not so far, along with some crude oil. And then the nearest enemy base is way over here. That's a good place to start. Okay, so we're going to make our way over to here. The water might be a little far away, but I think I'm okay with it. Okay, so first thing, iron ore. Yes. So the best way we're going to do it, we will need a lot of iron to start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the things I need in my toolbox for this to make it the easiest thing I can do to make a base. And yeah, so we're going to pretty much start with that. First thing before we do anything else is we will need some coal. We're going to go ahead and we're going to chop some trees down so we can get a box. And we're just going to go ahead and make one box there. And our coal is right here, so it's nice and close, which is good. So we're just going to kind of build him right here. I'm going to put the box down where it is to collect the coal. I'm going to do a little bit of coal mining. Just a little bit, just to kind of get this process started. 3, 4, I think just 5 is a good starting spot. Okay. Once I have the coal, I can select here, and I can add my coal to this fuel. So what it's going to do, it's going to fuel, it's going to put into there. That is kind of where I want to start with this. But now I am going to need some more burners. So more of these mining drills. These are burner miner drills. They run on coal. That's the first thing that we're going to do. To get that, we need iron. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start selecting some iron so that we can go ahead and get this started while I collect coal over there. And we're just going to go ahead and collect a good amount of this. 9. Yeah, we'll start with 10. Okay, so the moment, like I said, we're just going to put that there. We're going to grab up some of this coal that I have in the box. We're going to put our iron, we're going to put our coal in there. Same thing happens. It's going to smelt into our plates while using the coal. So this is our first step. And at the same time, we're going to need some stone too. I don't see any. Oh, we have some giant rocks which have coal and stone in them. So I will go ahead and I will mine these out pretty quick. Ooh, that's a couple of them. I like this. That's going to really help my coal to begin with. These are really nice to find. Sometimes you might find them, like I said, you find some of these only have stone. This should give you more than enough stone and coal to work a pretty good business. We'll just go ahead and get, oh, can't reach. Let's go ahead and get this last one going. Because this will give you enough coal to go for a while. Okay, so with that, I'm going to build some of these. And I'm going to take my iron that I have got from there. And we're going to make our burner. So we'll go ahead and make 2 of them. We're also going to take this guy up here. I am going to load this guy up with coal, because that is actually a great way to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some burners here. And I'm going to put them with some of these. And there is a reason I am kind of putting it in this direction. It will become probably more evident as the game goes on a little bit. So what we're going to do is just going to put half into each of them, just to kind of get them fueled up. Great. Okay, so what's happening is this is going to go to the furnaces, and the furnaces are making my iron. Okay, so I have coal production going. Super nice. And I have iron production going. So one of the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to press the Alt button. The Alt is going to tell me what is in each thing. So I see coal is in this box. Iron is here. Pretty simple starting position. I like it. Okay, and then of course, like I said, I want to get as much of these as possible because I want to increase this as much and as quickly as possible. Again, we're just gonna, let's see, things can go there. I'm just trying to make sure that, yes, that's where I want it. Like I said, there is a reason I am kind of putting the stuff in this direction. It will become a little bit more clear later. But right now, like I said, I want to put one more if I can. Oh, that's the wrong one to click. Because, yeah, I'm making more than enough here. Wonderful. Okay, so let's do that right here again. But first I'll need some coal, which is good. This box is working out well. And I can put just a little bit into each of these. But one of the things that we're looking at here is I have this base here. I want to keep moving coal around. I want to actually have it much more automated. So we're going to have to do something slightly different here. It is really nice that the stuff is really close. I'm going to grab a couple of these to begin with. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to make some logistics belts. Well, we're also going to make another burner. And we're going to start making these burner inserts. And you'll see why in a little bit. Okay, so first let's go ahead and get this burner going. Let's see, we're gonna move this stuff around just a little bit. And again, let's see. And we're gonna start making these. Okay. And of course, let's see, when it starts to get made, we can just put that right there for the moment. Okay, so we're gonna kind of move this up, and we're just a little short. Not bad. It's a good start. Oh, okay. Almost there. One more. See, let's make sure we make enough of these. So, we're going to start putting coal on these lines. So, first thing we need to do is actually get it ready. So, what we're going to do here, move that there. And we are going to make more of these. And there's a reason for it. And if you look down here, you can see the crafting going on. So I'm needing to make iron gills, because I don't have them, to make these belts. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this. But we're not going to connect it. What we're going to do is kind of do a little funky movement here. Because we want to... Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put coal in that. I'm going to move this down here. I want this to become an automated process. I don't want to deal with it. So we're not. Need more burners for that. Okay. What we're gonna do, like I said, that there and that there. Collect some of this stuff. Okay. And 3, 4. I think I'm gonna need a couple of these, but we'll start with 2. All right. Okay, so what is this doing here? This is making coal. The coal is being sent up here and is being used by these burners. When it is being used, it is going to be fueling the rest of the stuff. We'll go ahead and put 6 on here just so we can get this kind of going. The goal of this process is to have this be automated. So I want this coal to feed all of the stuff in here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably can make more. It's not a big deal. There we go. And you can see as stuff is kind of backing up a little bit. That is good. This guy, he is moving. Not so much. Not so quickly, but he is moving enough. He is moving kind of slow, but that is fine. And these guys are moving at the same space. So, of course, I've also left some space open that I can do more burners over here if needed. But first, you see, my problem, this needs coal. So what we're going to do is start putting these guys down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Need one more space there. Okay, so coal's going to go up in the line, and it's going to start feeding all this. I no longer have to worry about moving my stuff up to here. Really nice. Makes it convenient for me. I like it. Get one more burner up here and just get this last little bit of space that's going here. Even though there's not a huge amount of coal there, it still makes it easy for me just to try to get everything I can out of this. Okay, so he'll feed himself. And then he'll start feeding the machine, and he'll start pumping out stuff. Maybe should have moved this down a little bit so I can have more area, but it's okay for the moment. This is starting new. Okay, so now we can actually just grab all of these plates, which is what I want to do. Yeah, now I'm running in good shape. Okay, we have the first bit of this base started off. Really nice. We do have enough stone at the moment that I don't have to worry about this, but now I need to work on this stuff over here. So again, we're going to get some burners and some stone furnaces. And we're going to make a couple of these. And we're going to do a very similar mock-up to what we were doing before. So we're going to have, let's see, these guys pumping out there. And then one guy like this who is going to feed himself. Oh, let's go with that. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to go the opposite direction with this, which is fine. It's fine enough. It's going to be a little... not quite perfect, but like I said, I want to hit this burner and be in good shape. So I'm going to take some coal. And here's one problem. I don't have any coal at the moment. So we're just going to take a little coal here just so this line can get started. We're not really missing much. And we're going to go ahead and get him going. And we're going to go ahead and get him going. And then we need one more. Oh, that's not what I needed. I needed the other one. Just fine. There we go. 2, 3. We're going to need a couple of those probably at some point. Okay. So I'm using simple keys as R. You know, if I select something I don't want it, Q. If I want to reverse something when I'm building it, it's just R. It is night. What we're going to do now is we're going to move our iron over to here, and we're a little short. Except, let's just move like 10 of them. And we're going to do something very similar to what we were doing before. There we go. We're going to have the burner over here. And we can pretty much start over in this area. Him. I am in the way. And then we do need one more burner. We'll start with 2 here. I think that's a pretty good number to go with. Okay, and then like I said, we can go ahead and make that. And then we will need a couple more burners, a couple more of these inserters. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's feed this. Like I said, the first thing the burner is going to do is it's actually going to give it to itself to use, and then it's going to transport into the machine. So we have our first couple transports going. There we go. They hold 5, so once they get to that magic number of 5, we will start to get extra. So if you see this guy here, he has 5. The burner's not going to collect anything that's left on the shelf. This guy should have 5 because he's up there. And again, here, pretty easy that we're getting more than enough here. We like it. Okay, let's see here. And then just because it's good to have it, I want to just get one extra one in which we're just going to drop this into a box. We're just going to put him there, drop him into a box. We just want to do it just so we have extra. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's so if I just need something to get something started, I'll automatically have it. It works. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got copper being made here. We have iron being made here, and you can see that we already have a little bit of a backup, which is really nice to see. Means that we have more than enough to expand this industry if we want to, which is good. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to collect all my stuff here, because now I'm definitely making enough. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is, like I said, coal burners are good, but we can have better stuff with electricity. So we are going to see what we can do for electricity. We have water and we have coal. And I believe I can make it through that little gap. I can. So first thing, I'm going to need a lavabos. So we have our water here. What we're going to have to do is make another coal facility and transport this down into here. And then pump water and make it. Easier said than done, right? Okay, so for this, we're going to need a couple things. We set up this iron industry for a reason. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab some of this. And we're going to grab some of this. And like I said, I made 92 belts. It's going to take a little bit of time, which is fine. But we're going to go ahead and we're just going to collect our stuff. We're getting more than enough stuff here. And a second. Okay, great. So a couple extra things that we are going to need. One, we're going to need a pump. So we're going to get that built. And then we're going to actually need pipes. We can get a couple pipes. And then we're going to need our boiler and our steam engine. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put this down for the moment. Because I'm going to have to connect it down here. That probably didn't work out the way I wanted it to, which is fine. But yeah, we're through. Okay. Great. Hit Q there. We have more than enough, which is good. Okay, we'll take these out. Like I said, I'm going to grab some more of this stuff. And let's see, we're going to need some burners and more of these. Okay, so I have the basics part done. So let's go ahead and let's see, burners are coming very soon. Okay. So there's going to be two sets of burners going. One is going to be delivering the coal here. And one is going to be doing pretty much what all of the rest of these guys are doing, is making it and then kind of feeding itself. So this will be the one that feeds itself. Okay. We're going to go that way. So we're going to kind of go over there. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I need to move this a little bit different. Let's go one more up. If that works a little better. Because like I said, I need to feed itself. And I know it's a little bit of a snake right there. But what we need... Okay, so go ahead and grab that from there. Grab those two. And again, I have this coal box for a reason, so I can just grab it and I can get this show on the road. So now it is going to start making coal. It's going to feed that. Perfect. Going to grab it right there, which is really nice. And then coal should start coming here at some point. But before it does that, let's go ahead and set up what we need to. So I need to set up my filter. That's pretty easy right there. Oh, I got to get closer. Okay. I got to set up some of the pipes I made. Like I said, I don't need many. That's good for now. We'll keep a couple pipes. What we're going to now do is put our boiler. Pretty much, come on. Pretty much I'm going to hit R. I want the water to go through there and then the steam to go through there. What we're going to do is we're going to move this now. Let's see. Just one down. I'm gonna put one of the things here. And then the last thing I'll need is my steam engine itself. Okay. See, first coal is coming on down. That is great. And this is the beginning of the automated process. What I will also now need is some telephone poles or electrical poles. So we'll go ahead and get those built. Put that right there. I need wood for it. So it looks like I have some wood I can hit over here. A lot of dead wood over here. There we go. I guess this is the little forest I have to work with. Okay. I can make 32. I'm fine making all of it. It just needs wood and copper. I'm good with that. Okay. So we have steam. And now we're getting the poles. So the poles connect. And to make a network, I'm just going to hold it down. And it's going to go as long as it can. Into this area. So now I have this network working. I can now actually have automated mining machines. So we're going to go ahead and get that going, just so you guys can see it. And we can actually pretty much get rid of this almost immediately. But this doesn't really need it. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put that, as that's going to become a stay of me. So we're going to put it right here. I'm going to connect it to the belt. And then I'm going to connect the wires so that it goes here. And now this thing is automatically moving. Again, I can take this stuff out. I already don't need it. And I am almost done with this. Okay. So, have that going. So he's running a lot faster than the other ones, which is super nice. Like I said, you see these guys. Oh, it's not moving at all. Oh, most of them are pretty full, actually. That's pretty good. Like I said, I have extra room, but he is moving faster. Just take my word for it. No big deal. So, power. Let's go here. So this is kind of what we're looking at power here. So right now, this is making 90 kilowatts. It can make up to 900 kilowatts. So we are making more than enough here. And all these drills, like I said, it's only using 90. That's all we have is just one power. So right now we have more than enough power to go around. The biggest thing for power is going to be these inserters. These are going to help us out a huge amount. Also going to kind of help us save this junk that we have going on right here. So let's go ahead and let's grab up all the stuff I need. 100. At 100, it won't do anymore. Good to know. But we want power because it's very hard to like loop this coal in when it's needed. So it's always good to have it. Let's go ahead and we can do this stuff too. So let's go 185, 87, 88, and 86. Okay. So now instead of having all of these separate little facilities, I can make just a couple electronic drills and they will take care of everything I need. We'll go ahead and make the 2 there. And already my my time, let's see, we can make an iron chest too. Probably get that. So I'm gonna start making iron instead of wood because I have it. So to clear it, just hit there. We can still, let's see. So like I said, this is moving pretty well. We're gonna check down here and make sure it is piling up. It is. Awesome. Like I said, we know we have more than enough steam for an extended amount of time. Now what we can do is we can start dismantling this facility. Okay. Let's see. We can go ahead and put this down here somewhere. And like I said, you can see he actually gets more space too. Let's go ahead. We're just going to connect him up. And we'll connect the power pole close to him. And yep. He'll start pumping out coal. And like I said, he's moving pretty quick. We'll keep him around for the moment. Like I said, these guys are now obsoleted. We can go ahead and start dismantling it and making it a much easier track. like you built all of this in the first half hour just to pretty much take it apart and store it. And that is absolutely the truth. There, and then connect to power. And then we're good. Okay, so I did make a new box for that reason. So now I don't want this stuff in my inventory, just kind of junking it up. So we're just going to put this down here. And we are going to go ahead and throw all my burners and that into it as they're no longer needed. That's my junk box. You see it's there. That's great. We could still use some of that, of course. But like I said, we're going to start rearranging some of this stuff soon. We can keep it in place for now and go from there. So this is pretty much the first part of the base is now set up. So the next thing we need to look for is actually automation and research. So, rents. We can make these. Each one takes 5 seconds of crafting time to make. That is a good amount of time of crafting. So what we're going to be working on next is our research and going from there. Like I said, I believe with this first base set up, I think we are already in really good shape. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys, and then when we come back, we're going to be looking at research and cleaning up the base that we have now to something definitely much more efficient to what we have. I hope you guys and girls join me then, and have a wonderful day.